in the dense forests where every movement can disappear in silence. Just a constriction coil. Slow, precise, inescapable. There are pythons that can suffocate their prey in just a few minutes, squeezing tightly until everything stops. Welcome to the brutal attacks of pythons, where strength, patience, and a careless moment decide everything. The python, nature's giant predator. With an average length of over 5 meters and an impressive record of up to 7.6 meters. They do not use venom, but take down prey by constricting. This terrifying squeezing force eliminates all chances of survival. This massive physique allows them to swallow large meals whole. The secret lies in the unique skull structure, especially the flexible quadrate bone, and the elastic ligaments connecting the two lower jaw halves, helping the mouth expand to the maximum. Along with the bone-walking mechanism, the python slowly envelops the prey. The backward curving teeth hold tight, ensuring the meal cannot escape. Python versus crocodile. When the boundary between the water surface and the muddy bottom is blurred, a confrontation between the two most ancient living weapons on the planet erupts. The python makes an effort to evade, changing direction to look for smaller prey around the dark rock crevices at the muddy bottom. Pythons are excellent swimmers. Holding their breath and diving continuously for 20 to 30 minutes helps them expand their hunting area down to the deep water bottom. However, the crocodile does not easily let go of the target. When the distance is close enough, a direct death snap is launched. The size advantage and sturdy hard-scale armor help the crocodile maintain control, completely neutralizing the opponent's constricting pressure. The 1,000-pound snap has officially affirmed the supreme hierarchy of the swamp lord. Emerald Tree Boa versus rat.
The thermal constrictors here. They live 30 or even 60 meters.
In the kingdom of the high canopies, where light is just fragments piercing through the leaves, the Emerald Tree Boa embodies a jade jewelry piece, but carries the breath of death.
And requires a different skill set.
It does not hunt with noise. It hunts with absolute silence and an infrared targeting system that never deviates. The emerald green color, combined with the white horizontal stripes on its back, is not for beauty. When coiled on a tree branch, these patterns break its silhouette, making it look exactly like a moss-covered branch or a strip of forest leaves under dappled sunlight.
Seemingly insurmountable gaps, it means the killer can strike.
Compared to python species of the same size, the emerald tree boa possesses the longest front teeth. These teeth bury deep and lock the prey tight like steel pliers, ensuring the victim has no chance to fall off the canopy before the constriction coil begins. Python versus rat. The darkness of the Amazon region is not just the absence of light, but a living entity, where the freshwater giant performs the symphony of death. In the pouring rain, when all creatures are shivering looking for shelter, the python finds an opportunity. It does not need light to see the prey's future, because it senses the heartbeat of life through every water molecule. The fang-pinning snap happens in just a split second. With small prey, like water rats, this force not only causes suffocation, but also creates a pressure shock that makes blood vessels burst and the central nervous system halt immediately. The water python does not need venom to become a legend. It only needs time, patience, and a constricting force sufficient to turn all hopes into nothingness. Under the intricate layers of tree roots, where light never reaches, a cruel survival scenario is being written with muscle mass and assassin instinct. To the rat pack, the dark burrow is home. But to the python, it is a closed hunting maze where the prey has no escape route when death has locked onto the target. Until there is no way out, the two pitiful rats just realize the intruder just now was not a friend. The giant muscle mass coils tightly around the tiny victim's body. The flexible ligament system allows it to separate its jaw joints, slowly swallowing the rat whole into its esophagus. The python does not chew, but moves each lower jaw half independently. It is like two arms taking turns pulling the prey deep into the esophagus. Not wasting anything, the jaws of death open wide once again, neatly swallowing a second life into the stomach. In the darkness of the underground, there is no fairness, only precision. The rotten tree hollow is not only a shelter, but also a perfect trap. When the small rat is engrossed with seeds and dry leaves, it completely does not know that it is standing on the heat map of one of the most patient predators on the planet. The python does not need noise. It is a master of mathematics and physics, using the opponent's very breathing rhythm to end its life. Modern studies show that the python's constricting force is so strong that it usually causes blood circulation arrest before the prey dies from suffocation. The python does not chew food, so its teeth are not for grinding. All the python's teeth curve backward towards the throat. When it snaps onto the rat, the more the rat struggles to escape, the deeper the python's teeth bury. Under the darkness of the tree hollow, silence is exactly the sentence. The python does not just eat to live. It operates a perfect biological machine to turn muscular strength into absolute dominance. Lizard versus python. In the remote outback of Australia, an overthrow of the throne is taking place. The carpet python, the master of constriction coils, faces the lace monitor, a scale-armored war machine with a terrifying predatory intellect. This is not a battle between strength and toxin, but a match between chemical weapons and biological armor. The lace monitor possesses a skin layer that is not only thick, but also reinforced by small bony ossicles located under the scales. This armor layer acts like chainmail, making the python's snaps harmless and turning the constriction coils difficult because the monitor lizard's body surface is very hard and difficult to grip. The monitor lizard launches a snap, shakes its head strongly to break the python's neck with inertial force, taking down the opponent brutally in just a split second. Python versus impala. Amidst the fragile boundary between water and land, the impala antelope accidentally steps into a kill zone, established by two superior predators. This is no longer a normal hunt, but a multi-layered ambush matrix, where every jump of the prey is within death's calculations. The crocodile unexpectedly emerges to ambush, forcing the impala to leap over the narrow water stream. Even though the impala can jump over 3 meters high to escape, the pounce from underwater catching its leg makes it stumble. And tragedy struck just as it set foot on the bank. An inevitable sacrifice for the flow of survival to continue. King Cobra versus python. The assassin specializing in eating snakes. The King Cobra. The python is exactly its favorite prey. However, underwater, the King Cobra's agility advantage is reduced, while the python is an excellent swimmer with an amazing ability to hold its breath. And the King Cobra does not just attack once, it is doing that many times to ensure the venom is pumped into the victim's body with the largest dosage. This is a battle where both could die together. There are recorded cases of a king cobra biting a python to death with venom, but at the same time being constricted so tightly by the python that all its ribs break and it dies from suffocation. A battle without mercy, only the grim law of the old forest. What you have just watched shows that in the world of pythons, strength does not lie in speed, but in relentless constriction. and just a small deviation is enough for everything to reverse in an uncontrollable way. Every encounter harbors risks, where the prey almost has no second chance. If you find this video fascinating, hit like, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring many other dramatic wild moments. Thank you for watching until the end. See you again in the next video.